another classic Terminators matchup. I'm your host, Orion Vincent, and tonight we got the Terminators versus just the Tippins. Live from Planet Ice Delta in beautiful Delta, British Columbia, this is Beer League. With me, classic co-host, Sean Simonson.
It is getting lit up in here. Holy crap, you are excited. Wow. Okay, the Terminators versus just the Tippins. A long-time rivalry where the Terminators have prevailed probably like 90% or more of the times that they have met. In between the pipes, sorry, not in between the tip. The tip goes in between. But anyways, back to AJ in between the pipes for the Terminators, and at the other end is LaFlamme.
Here we go. What's up, AJ? And what's up, LaFlamme? Simonson, I'm excited. The Tippins have become, more recently than not, big-time rivals, and we're going to see what happens here. A lot of chirps happen on the Instagrams between these two teams. A little bit of bad blood, but this is just the start of it. Who knows what the future holds? Diving into the action we go, Simonson. The Tippins, number 15. Alaire Bell fires it towards the net. Tippins 86. Cook has it. Trying to start a cookout already, and AJ makes a huge save right here. There's the first save. Cook curls around. He's got the barbecue grilling, and a massive save by AJ. AJ shut him down. He took all of his patties away, all of his burgers. He sent him home, Simonson. He kicked him out of the cookout.
No doggy bag either. All by himself. Here we go. Okay, up to Dustpan. Maybe Diamond. We'll see with that shot. It's a good shot. Nice save by LaFlamme, who's out at the top of the blue paint to make it. And there's the face-off. It's won by Dustpan. It's thrown to the net. Brock couldn't get it to bury it. And now it's coming back the other way on the tape of 81 Chong. And he takes a shot off the shoulder of AJ.
And AJ makes a save. And Simonson, on that note, I just want to clarify, Dustpan is always Dustpan until he scores. Then he shakes up the dust and becomes a diamond. But there's no goals for him yet, so he's pure dust. As the Tippins, number 15, Alaire Bell, score an absolute rocket.
Speaking of dust, the Terminators let a goal get past them. So there we are. They're loss of a face-off in their own zone and a point-to-point pass. And it's
Alaire Bell.
Alaire Bell.
What a bullet.
It just shoots that, and it's in.
Yeah, nice apple by Thompson on the point. That was a great play by the Tippins. I absolutely hate to give them any kind of props, but I have to on this play, Simonson. That was a nice play. 1-0, the Tippins over the Terminators. And normally we're very non-biased in commentary, but I mean, again, against a rival team, you never know what might happen here on the panel.
Who cares? We made this. Get out of town if you don't like it. The puck comes around. There's Big Papa Pope. He holds it in, and it's the Tippins. They get it out of the zone onto the tape of Chong, and he fires it across over to 91. Fong! Chong to Fong connection, and fires it into the back of the net, and they hear the horn again, and the Tippins are up 2-0 over the Terminators so far, and this is not normally the way this starts out.
No, it is not indeed, Simonson. Not looking good. That was Crompton who fed it up to 81 Chong. 81 Chong over to Fong. Fong lets it go. I think he whiffed on that a little bit. Might have tricked AJ, thinking the puck was going upstairs, but it kept it on the ground floor, Simonson, right where the flood happened when the sprinkler system went off because of that fire, into the back of the net, and the Tippins have taken the lead 2-0 over the Terminators with 10 minutes left to go in the first period.
Yeah, it must have been from that dumpster fire we call the Terminators. Here we are. Slim Tug has it. He throws it at the net backhand. Beautiful save by LaFlamme.
Yeah, LaFlamme just put out the flame. Any chance that the Terminators had to light it up, LaFlamme put that out, got out the fire extinguisher, and extinguished the flames from the Terminators. Simonson spinning around, whacking it. Nice block by number 91 as the puck goes all the way back out. Peck not exerting any energy there. Feeds it over to Jones. Jones in the neutral zone. Gets away from two Tippins. Gains his own. Jones on the far side getting whacked and hacked. Leaves it over for Snipes right back to Jones. Jones following that puck over in the near side boards with that stupid pillar in the way. Jones making moves all the way up to the blue line. Still holding it in. Feeding it back to Peck, who mishandles it. Dumps it right back down to Mad Max. Mad Max has it right over to Peck. Peck on the backhand. What a giveaway by Peck.
Okay, so there we are. Max gives it to Pex, and Pex has it. And yes, phenomenal giveaway. No look giveaway. I love that one.
Not only can he not skate or give any energy into playing hockey, he also gives the puck away very well, as AJ just made a phenomenal save, shutting down Crompton, which could have been a 3-0 game right here if it wasn't for AJ.
Yeah, and AJ, now he's got his head in the game. He's ready to play. He's shaking off the cobwebs. It's all figured out. Now there's Pex, throws it up for a pass to Dustpan, but he can't get it out, or he got it up to neutral zone, but then it's right back into the Terminator zone with the tip-ins there, and now Simonson has the puck. He takes a look, goes for a skate. You don't see him hold on to that very often. He keeps going, and he throws it past on the far side boards, and it's collected by tip-ins. They lob it up into the neutral zone. Jason Jones, the Sheriff, finds Dustpan over there. He winds up for a clapper, and another save by Laflamme, who's at the top of the blue paint and elects to keep the play going on.
He does. That's very good work by Laflamme. Why not? Why would you slow the play down when your team is dominated right now? If you're the Tip-Ins, Eric, a little bit of a mix-up with Chong right there. Puck goes up and out of play into the bench of the Tip-Ins. Tip-Ins have possession of the puck, number 86, Cook. Cook in the neutral zone, just cooking right now. Gains the zone of the Terminators. Cook on the far side, throws it towards the net, and they cannot connect in front of the net. He was backdoor as Alaire Bell has it. He's already got a goal on the night, lets it go. AJ makes the initial save. Max Walters collects a rebound, but he can't get that puck out. Held in by the Tip-Ins. Alaire Bell has it again as a shot, and he likes to shoot, Simonson. That's probably why he has one goal on the night, as Chi has that puck. Gives it up to Calvin the Cat, spins around and fires it, dumps it all the way back down into the Tip-Ins for I was going to say an icing, but that's the end of the first period. 2-0, the Tip-Ins over the Terminators so far.
Wow, that period just flew by, and if you're a Terminators fan, you want the clock to slow down a little bit because you're trailing by 2, and you haven't even cracked the goaltender Laflamme here yet, and it's all Tip-Ins action right now. They might get a little bit more than the Tip-In.
Yeah, this is rare, Simonson, and it looks like the Terminators have a pretty normal roster too. It's looking like all Terminators players. I don't know what is going on. We are living in bizarro world.
Oh, Jerry Seinfeld.
That's right, and there's a whistle on the play. The ref's calling roughing, and we're going to see exactly why he's calling roughing. Uppel right there behind. Uppel throws him. Oh, a little bit of a hit from behind on Crompton, it looks like, and there he goes.
Yeah, it looks like K-Fed Uppel. He's going to go to the box there. Gassed as always. Look at how tired he is.
Carrying on the roughness that he carried with them last game against the Hammerheads.
Yeah, okay, there's a shot there by the Tip-Ins, but then AJ fights that one off, and it's still on the stick of the Tip-Ins as they have the power play right now. That's Uncle Bud has it, and it comes around behind the Terminators net. AJ doesn't see it at first, but finds it, covers it up, and now it's the Terminators with the puck. There's Uncle Bud streaking from the defensive zone all the way to the offensive zone, throws it to the front of the net. Dennis Dustpan, dusty guy, can't get it in, and he lobs it over the glass, getting a whistle.
That was probably the Terminators' best chance of the game so far. They didn't even get a puck on net. A little bit of a collision in the neutral zone as the Tip-Ins pick it right back up. Stripped away is Uncle Bud. Uncle Bud, the hustle is there for Uncle Bud this game, that's for sure. As 19 Lay has that puck, gives it up to the Sheriff in his own zone. Sheriff in the neutral zone now. Having a look, seeing who's open. No one is, so he's just going to dump it on net, up and over. The old rainbow shot that you see a lot of minor hockey as Dustpan on the backhand, falling down, a feed from Ward, gets shut down. Crompton has it all alone with AJ. Crompton on the backhand, and AJ makes a big save.
Wow, okay, you know what? There's a lot of action happening for Dennis the Dustpan there. Like, he's everywhere where he needs to be right now. So I'm going to keep an eye on that as this game continues to go on. But definitely, here we go with the Sheriff making moves like he used to. Up to Brock the Cock. He gets going, gets his legs pumping, gets chopped down like he's a tree, and there's a penalty there for most likely tripping.
Yeah, I would say so, Simonson, and the referee is right there to call it as we watch it back. I mean, it looked like he got all stick. 81 Chong. I don't know, Simonson.
He got the stick, but he didn't get the puck.
That's
first.
right. That is correct. So if you look at it that way, he's got to go sit.
But they sit anyways in this league.
I still think that was a little soft, but regardless, we're back in the action. It's Pope who has that puck. Pope skating too fast for his own good as the Terminators just flop. I don't know, Uppel barely holding that puck onside, turns it right back around. Let's try this again, boys.
Yeah, there's something clearly wrong with the Terminator. Oh, Brock with a shot that squeaks through Laflamme there, but he manages to cover it up. But yeah, the Terminators are just having a real hard time just controlling the puck, being aware of where the puck is, talking to each other, and everything. Terminators have it now. It's Brock behind the net. He dishes the backhand to Simonson. Back to Brock there. It goes past him. He lets it go for Big Papa Pope. Big Papa Pope moves over to the point, and he starts walking the line. He gives it over to Uppel, who one-times it, and it gets deflected out of play.
Simonson, is this like an early morning or afternoon game? That's the only thing I can think of. The Terminators usually play pretty good hungover. They usually play their best hockey hungover, actually. And at nighttime, it's the daytime games that they struggle with. As Brock has a puck in the tip-in zone. Brock lets it go. I don't know if Laflamme got a block around that or not, but it went up and out of play. It was a nice shot by Brock. Face-off win by the Tippins. Tippins feed it right up to a Tippins player. Number 89, Gill. Gill has that puck streaking in. Gill on Uppel. Gill trying to carry the puck with him, but he couldn't. He lost it like a little puppy dog in Central Park in New York. As Simonson collects that puck. Simonson throws it over to the far side. Brock can't corral it. Now he finally does. Steve Carell fires it up. Simonson got a piece on it. Lined it right on Slim Tug's stick. Right back to Simonson. Just out of the reach of him. Laflamme batted it away. Simonson collects it again. Simonson right back to the point, and Jason Jones has that puck. Jones right up the middle has a shot. Nice save by Laflamme.
Oh, and it's on the near side here as the Tippins collect it. They advance out of the Terminator zone over to the far side wing there. They stop short at the blue line, and there's a clapper attempt by Gill, but it got foiled by a Terminators player as the Tippins still control the play. They fire one at the crest of AJ, and he denies them. Terminators pick it up. It's Big Papa Pope, I believe, but then he throws it over. Brock sees it. He gets hard. He goes hard, and then he goes and throws the puck to the net. He can't beat Laflamme. He couldn't get it. He couldn't get it up enough.
He couldn't. I wonder why there's no replay here. What was the editor thinking, Simonson? That was a fantastic save by Laflamme. I would have loved to see that again in slow motion. That's too bad. Maybe it's because the Terminators and the Tippins are rivals and they're not trying to slow down or showcase anything extra of the Tippins if they don't have to.
Yeah, regardless, there was some extracurricular activity there happening with Slim Tug there, and I'm going to call him Bell because his other name's too much for me.
I think it's Hilaire Bell, Simonson.
It doesn't matter. It's Bell.
It doesn't matter. Here you go. Jones has that puck, fires it right into the crest of Laflamme, who easily makes the save and gets the whistle. Some more rough stuff happening with Kelvin the Cat off on the side. Speaking of the Cat, winning the face-off to Snipes. Snipes has a shot, lets it go. Peck was looking for a tip, but it's the Tippins who get away with it. Max turns it around, spins out the shot. Cat right on the front door, whacking away. The puck goes up and over, and we're going to run that one back.
Holy smokes, the Terminators are due for one here. Look at all the hard work around the front of the net there. The Cat
now
man
there's a big save. We slowed that one down. Okay, Laflamme, we'll give you credit. That was a massive blocker save.
You got to give credit where credit is due, or else the world just won't work.
And that's the end of the second period. 2-0, the Tippins over the Terminators so far.
Wow, okay. We're diving into the third period here. Tippins have a penalty still as we go in. So Terminators are on the power play. Uppel walks it right in, throws one right into the mitt, and then that's good for a whistle. But you know what? The Terminators get a face-off, which they crapped out on. Obviously.
Yeah, they sure did. As the Tippins are back in the Terminator zone, Barrow's going to give chase to the near side boards, fires it all the way around. Stopped behind the net of AJ. Pope right there throws a little body on Cook, collects that puck and throws it to the far side. Number 19, Lee has it. Lee feeds it over point to 15 to Lair Bell, right back to Lee. Lee wasn't there though, he was changing. Uncle Bud comes in and scoops it up. Uncle Bud making moves on the backhand, right on net, and Laflamme has to be sharp and he makes the save.
I always love seeing UB step up into the play there. Uncle Bud, when he gets those legs going, a lot of excitement happens. It starts to move.
He's a natural forward as the Tippins, number 91, Fong gets his second goal of the game. 3 unanswered goals by the Tippins here tonight, and the Terminators have to be hanging their heads after that one.
Okay, so Chong to Fong connection yet again. Here we are, all the space in the world in between those circles at the hash marks, goes in, is able to get set, take a shot. You know what? It's hard for a goaltender to stop that when you
can't see, too. A lot of bodies in front of him.
There's a lot going on there, and one of the biggest things that's going on is the Terminators are not playing very well.
3-0, the Tippins over the Terminators so far. Calvin the Cat back in the action, making moves. Lets it rip. Nice save by Laflamme as the Tippins. Crompton going to collect it. Max was on the ground there.
Off the mask, the goalie was
was that off the mask? There you go. Cook back in the Terminators zone, has a shot and scores, beating up Pope. Cook gets his first of the night.
So in this league, when a goaltender gets hit in the mask, the play is supposed to be blown dead. As we can clearly see, we didn't go back. Oh, yes, we did. There's the shot.
Oh,
there, look
man,
at now.
that was
he's
off the
complaining. Look, mask, blow it dead. And he didn't, and that play continued on, and look what unfolded.
Yeah, Cook just went to work, Simonson. That is unfortunate for a Terminator. If you're a Terminators fan, that should have been blown dead. There's not much more to say. It wasn't. The goaltender was complaining, but it worked out for him, so he's not complaining now. You can see Pope's not happy there. Regardless, 4-0, the Tippins over the Terminators.
This is devastating for the Terminators if you're a fan, and if you're a Tippins fan, then you're ecstatic because this is not the way things normally go. But look at and there's Pex. You can see the frustration coming out where he just stood him up, and now he's going to take a body contact call.
Yeah, he is. Let's have a look at this. Cook against Peck. Peck, he kind of just spun around. I mean, that wasn't even a massive hit or anything. He stood his ground. I don't know.
Pex is just
he's a big boy.
A big boy, and he was just trying to turn around, I think.
I don't think that. Another soft call, if you ask me, Simon said. I don't mean to slam the refs, but I'm going to. As Pope has that puck. Pope fires it up, held in by 15 Allaire Bell, who throws that back in. Uncle Bud going to give chase, gets it out of the zone and fires it all the way deep down into the Tippin zone. They're killing a penalty, so there's no icing on the play. The Tippins just playing around with the Terminators right now, it seems. It's a sad day in history right now if you're a Terminators fan. This isn't what I like to see.
No, we don't want to see that, but you know what? For the Tippins, you got to give it to them because they have played the Terminators so many times, and they have been on the crap end of the stick.
Yeah, I believe that they've got defeated, was it 13 or 14 times in a row by the Terminators?
More than that before the Tippins had even won a game.
Yes.
And you know what? Of course they're coming out hard, and they're showing us showing the Terminators, I should say, what is up, that they're not going to just fold.
For sure. Back in the action we go. Sheriff has a shot. Nice save. Oh my goodness, the Terminators finally get a goal after all that hard work. Starting off with the Sheriff. They were digging in front. I'm not too sure. I think that was Simonson's goal. It might have been Eric's. I don't know. We're going to have to run it back. As Eric takes the Zin out of his mouth, and there's the Zin Celly. That was clearly Eric's goal.
Yeah, here, let's recall this and to see what's happening. There's Brock. He stops up, feeds it over to Jones. Jones fires one at the net. Now there's a scramble. One whack, two whacks, and it trickles on by.
There it is.
And you know what? He must be dizzy from the Zin because he didn't know whether it went in.
Is that a 6 milligram or a 12 milligram Zin? It's got to be 12 to have a shot like that.
12 all the way, and the Zin Celly.
I love it, Simonson. This is the first time we've ever seen the Zin Celly. It goes right back in the upper deck where it belongs.
Simonson likes that.
4-1, the Tippins over the Terminators so far. The Terminators are finally on the board. You know what? Now it doesn't matter if they win or lose. They didn't get shut out by the Tippins. That was why there was a lot of commotion on the bench, I believe, Simonson. No one wanted to get shut out by the Tippins.
No, but the game isn't over yet. The Terminators have a chance here, but the way they've been playing, it looks like the Tippins have been the better team.
Yeah, exactly. They have. There's an offside face-off won by the Tippins. Back to Allaire Bell, who fires it up to Cook. Handled is number 12, Chai. Chai feeds it right over to number 10, Chung. Chung can't handle it. Right back to Chai. Right to Cook. And what a fantastic goal by the Tippins. Now that one, you got to give them credit, Simonson. They just did tic-tac-toe and demolished the Terminators there. That being Cook's second goal of the game.
Okay, so there's the face-off on the offside call just outside the Terminator zone. And the Tippins, they got it there, and Chi has it, and he throws it out front there for Chung. And then the Chung rings it around back to Chi, and then to Cook, who cooks a fantastic feast.
Yeah, he does, Simonson. It was the Last Supper, and he cooked supper for everyone at the table. And that's what happened.
Yeah, 5 minutes, 33 seconds left. The Terminators are down 5-1. They've got some work to do. There's W Balls, known as Warren Barrows, comes in, but nothing happens. Big Papa Pope, Chris Pope, he's going to throw it to the net. And
field goal! Simonson, he's in the wrong sport right now. As you can see, he's throwing up the field goal. This isn't football. He probably wouldn't be good at that either.
No, not tall enough.
No, not big enough, not tall enough, not skilled enough. Simonson lets it rip. LaFlamme makes the save.
All right, and the Terminators look like that this is going to be the way it goes because there's no chemistry clicking on any cylinder.
There's nothing going on right now as Gil has the puck for the Tippins. Gil feeds it over just out of reach of the Tippins who has it. And AJ finally comes to life and makes a save, but is it a little too late? We'll find out. Uppo throws a little body on there and gives a little extra shove to number 12, Chi. Puck in Max's skates, bats it into the Tippins zone. The Tippins collect it in their own zone, get it right back out to the neutral zone. Tippins intercepted by Dusty Pandenis, who seems to be the only player trying still. Lets it rip, and a nice save by LaFlamme.
And I always love to see those clap bombs there from Dustpan because, you know what? It gives you hope that something might trickle by.
And he does it a lot, Simonson. I love to see it. I always preach, especially in Cellyentertainment, shoot that puck on the net. Not enough players shoot. They like to make one too many moves, and Dustpan isn't that player. He likes to shoot.
I believe Lil Jon said it. Shot, 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 shot.
That's how hockey works. As Barrows has a shot, LaFlamme makes a pad save, collected by Thompson in his own zone, who brings it around to the far side boards. The Tippins in that blind side where that stupid post is. Fire that puck all the way up to the neutral zone, intercepted by Uppo. Half-court shot, a classic Uppo staple. We see it here tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, you can tell he's getting tired. How wet is the front of that jersey right now?
Oh, I love it when he wears that plain orange jersey. You can really see how tired he gets throughout the game. The sweat just develops, and it's one of my favorite things about Terminators hockey is watching Uppo's jersey just get sweaty.
Sweat, water, whatever. Either way.
It's not water. He says it's water, but it is pure sweat. He's out of shape. He can barely skate, and I love him for that. As Pope's in a battle right there down low. Uppo giving a little bit of a forearm, getting feisty. Watch this. Let's keep an eye on Uppo. Uppo gives a weak left and then a light left. Pope right there. Uppo's trying to skate away. For once, he's doing the right thing, Simonson, and he gives a face wash and grabs the Tippin player's jersey. He's clearly frustrated, but I think secretly he's just so tired he wants any excuse to get off. He knows if he gets a penalty, he's getting off. And there it is. That's the end of the game. 5-1, the Tippins over the Terminators.
You don't see that often, and it's a terrible showing by the Terminators. If you're a Terminators fan, you're disappointed. If you're a Tippins fan, you're ecstatic, and that is it.
That's pretty much it, Simonson. There's not much else to say. I can't wait to be done with this game. Hopefully the next one against them, the Terminators get the victory. Thank you, and good night from Planet Ice Delta.